Joe Biden is the likely Democratic nominee, and it is probably time that one starts to force him to take positions that he must take if he's going to make a difference and if he's going to earn the votes of those other candidates who necessarily have been fighting for Medicare for All. I want you to listen to his response for why he doesn't support Medicare for All, even though the coronavirus pandemic dictates that America starts moving in that direction, not slowly, but rapidly. Check this out.
Just last hour, we heard from former Vice President and 2020 Democratic contender Joe Biden. He joined my colleague Yasmin Zavasugian and defended his opposition to a single-payer health care system in light of the coronavirus pandemic.
The thing that is needed is, for example, we have a whole number of hospitals that are being so stretched, including rural hospitals, they're going to need more financing. That doesn't come from a single payer system. That comes from the federal government stepping up and dealing with the concerns that they have, the reimbursement that they're going to get, how they're going to be able to move forward, and how they're going to be able to provide all the needed help that are needed in their communities. This is an opportunity to look at reconstructing the healthcare system in a way that in fact can respond more rapidly and more effectively to these kinds of crises, because it's going to come again.
First of all, after watching that and watching the way he intonates, etc., I am sorry, but as the standard bearer for the Democratic Party, we are in trouble. Now, let's get on to substance, however. Cognitive dissonance. He, in effect, just said what we need is single payer. We need the government, the single payer, to come in and make all these stressed hospitals whole, a single payer. Because you know what? Suddenly, the independent insurance companies together are not making these hospitals whole. Of course not. They got to make a profit. The reality is this. It would be a dereliction of all of our duty, the people who support Medicare for All, to not start the process of forcing Mr. Biden to change to where America's position is. Had we had Medicare for All, there wouldn't have been people scared to go into the hospital to get an early diagnosis. Without a test or not, they would have been able to say quarantine because this is not your standard flu. Had we had Medicare for All, people would not have had to worry about those who have paid $3,000 or so for a test. The fact of the matter is simple. It is time to change our healthcare system. Coronavirus has proven that. And if we again allow ourselves to be snowed by the plutocracy, by the corporatocracy, who continue to extract, who continue to pilfer us for medical care, right now they are bidding up with the help of Donald Trump. States are bidding against each other for equipment, for supplies, raising their prices. The capitalist system is not functional within healthcare. It is not. The capitalist system is good to make radios, cars, and these other things that we can live without on an independent basis. For healthcare, the capitalist system does not work because once you start profiteering on health delivery, once you start capitalizing on health needs, it is actually saying that you're causing the deaths of people. In Texas, we're causing the deaths of people. With our national policy on healthcare, we have killed a lot of people. Let's make that clear. You support anything other than universal healthcare via a single payer Medicare for all type system, you are sanctioning the deaths of your families, your friends, and otherwise. There aren't two ways about it. It is one answer. The one answer, it's a mathematical certainty that the only way to do this is to take the profit motive out of healthcare delivery. No one should ever have to think about how much is this going to cost me before I get healthcare. No one should. The only reason we do that in this country is so that a very minor few can make a whole lot of money on your health and likely your death. I'm Egberto Willies, host of Politics Done Right, an independent news program. I post several news videos of interest every day. I ask you so kindly to subscribe to my channel and please leave me some comments. Thank you very much.